changes to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia's offense will take the first swing of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hot mollies up front.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill fast.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Punts it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Brown has it. Slithers into space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
There's a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him and got him on the ground too quick.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lanier. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Turning on the Jets. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's reeled in, it's Kane. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to Brown. Fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
A first down run on the doorstep. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that one point. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton.
Taking my second, fourth, and
Doesn't
fourth.
quite
Taking
make
fourth.
it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To throw, it's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Georgia! All that baby in and then stroll into the end for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. This is ultra-aggressive, still in the... Got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wiles. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big
boy. Go, big boy. Go, big boy.
Got it. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. This
big boy.
Making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Go, dog, go. Ooh, let the dogs on.
Turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Flowers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go to work in the the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Riles. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the coordinator.
The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Flowers. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Grabs it in the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Got a man, it's Riles. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
They boot it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Riles. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, and it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riles. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Got a man. It's Flowers. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the work.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
Turning it on. Creates a little room. The 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lanier.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Got it in the middle. It's Riles. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Topper. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. From the gun, running back gets the give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
It's a seam wide open at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Back to pass on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle. It's Flowers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Lanier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 30 short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Wiles. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field, score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Lanier. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finding open areas. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flowers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Dogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. To the air, it's Stockton. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Taking my 4th and
Well, I
4.
love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll take it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lanier. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Goes to the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Gets it out quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Hilltoppers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Lanier. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Gets it to the back. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still
He
going.
gets so wide open.
Defense
God
makes
damn
a
it.
stop, but the change move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quick completion on the out route.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they...
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Motion from the wide receiver. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He shanked it. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to Brown. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a
brings it in down the left side. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hehehe